Hi, I'm here with Lady Saints head softball coach, Kristen Silva. This is her first season here at Seward County Community College. Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Okay.
I'm excited to be here.
Okay, well, Coach, tell us a little bit about yourself. This is your, like I said, this is your first year here. You're from Lamar, correct?
Not from, born and raised from Hawaii.
Okay.
Played college ball in Colorado, and then went and started my coaching journey as a high school coach in Colorado. And then went to University of Puget Sound as an assistant, and decided I wanted to be a head coach. So I went, I got a job at Lamar Community College. Was there for about 7 years, and decided to pursue a different school. And here I am at Seward County, excited to be here, start a new, build a culture and continue building a program out here.
And how have things been here so far? How are things in the fall? You had a little fall ball. How have things been with that?
Been really nice, actually. I'm gonna be honest, the community around here is Seward County is awesome. The resources, the people, everybody is very supportive. The kids, they went through some of the kids went through two coaches, so they kind of accepted us, new coaches coming in, and they grabbed onto what we're teaching and been doing really well.
How's that been sort of to get, in terms of teams and players and such, have you been working on getting recruits? How has that been working, and how does the team look for this year, I guess?
So we walked in with 13 kids, and we lost a couple more, but we brought in 4 kids for the spring, and they've, the returners have took them in, and we're excited for them. They'll all do really well. Looking towards for next year, we got 10 kids signed right now. So we're looking for a bigger roster next year, but we're excited to keep building on the program.
Okay. How is the team looking in the fall? What was your experience with them, and how does it look going towards the spring?
They worked really hard. I mean, they're working hard right now, we got some pieces that we might be trying to figure out still. In the fall, we did pretty well hitting the ball, pitching did pretty well. We added another pitcher for the spring, so I think that will help us a lot. But this spring, we're looking forward to it, building a little bit.
As a coach, what do you emphasize out of the hitting, pitching, defense, all of it, I'm sure, but any particular style that you have?
I think defense, you got to play the game, Like if you got a good pitcher, we need to score for sure, but we also got to hold off the runs. That's a big thing. And we're working a lot on defense right now just to hold those runs back, I think we'll get hit a little bit as a pitching staff, but I believe our defense will hold us, and our offense will score some runs.
Okay. Well, the season starts pretty soon. In fact, actually, it starts with 4 games this weekend. You guys got a doubleheader on Saturday against Northeastern Junior College, and then you play again on Sunday.
Correct.
So anticipation has a feel, actually. And you know what? You're actually going to have real good weather, which is pretty amazing, because the last few years that we've seen, it's been 20 degrees and we've had to cancel or go back, but it's going to be pretty nice. So you might be bringing some of that Hawaii weather with you.
I mean, we went from 4 degrees on Monday to we're supposed to be getting 60 degrees this weekend, so we're excited. No, not nervous or anything. I mean, I know Northeastern. We play, at Lamar. That was in our region, so I know they're a tough team. I think our team will. I think it's a learning weekend. Like we need to learn what we need to get better at slowly. I think just quality at bats. Going out there and being a team and working together and communicating. Some days we struggle with communication on the field, so I think this weekend's going to be are we communicating? Are we getting to the right spot? So I think it's going to be a building process for a little bit for the first 3 weekends. We'll be taking on a couple tough teams. We're going after Northeastern. We're going to go play Crowder and NEO, and then we'll go to North Central Texas, and of course we're playing Murray State, who's number 2 in the nation right now.
Okay.
So I think we'll take some tough teams, but Region 6 is a very tough region,
Right.
And I think that will help us in the long run.
What are you trying to instill in your players?
Really, our culture is building, holding each other accountable. We're a family. That's a big thing. I mean, coming from Hawaii, family means the world to us. But holding each other accountable and building off of each other, that's a big thing. So we talk about accountability a lot. Yesterday, just doing offense, we were doing 4 stations and just talking about you got to hold yourself accountable, but also your teammates standing next to you to do the right things. So.
Is there anything different from going from place to place and then now starting over again? What kind of challenge is that for you?
I mean, you always have challenges no matter what, starting over. I mean, they got to buy into the culture you're creating. And, like I said, we had a couple of kids that went through 2 coaching changes. So that is the challenge always. But these kids have really bought into what we're trying to create here in our culture. But I mean, there's always a challenge no matter what.
Sure. Team's pretty excited, I imagine, and you are too, just to get the season started. I'm sure that, you guys have been inside and just tired of playing each other. That's why you're constantly here. And so you guys are playing someone new. And it's always nice to play at home. So for this weekend, you're playing at home, and then you're on the road for the next 2 or 3 weeks, and you guys don't come back here until the end of the month to start conference play. Any kind of mentality to that, or how do you see this opening stretch for you?
I mean, I think we'll take a couple hits. I mean, I know we'll succeed in a lot of things. We'll get some. I believe we'll get some wins. But I think the tougher teams we play will build us up for our opening weekend. We're facing Butler, and which is a tough team in our region. And I think that's what's going to help us build up playing all these tough teams in the beginning. So that's what I look forward to.
Okay.
Kind of giving the girls a little bit of adversity, so when it comes to a tougher team in our region, we're like, okay, we can settle in a little bit.
Okay. And finally, what are your expectations for this season?
Expectation, honestly, I'm looking for kids to build, really. And what I'm saying is, building off our culture. We have a young team. We have almost a whole group of freshmen. We got 3 or 4 return sophomores. So we got a whole group of freshmen returning, and I'd like to build them in their confidence to being a leader to everything on the field, but also being a good person in the community.
Now, I kind of figure that you seem to be a pretty good fit here in terms of community-wise, no less. I mean, it's not as if you come from a really big city. I mean, yeah, you've been all the way from Hawaii and going to Lamar, but at the same time, too, coming from Lamar to Liberal, probably sort of the same size of community, I imagine, right?
Yes.
And kind of small. So I guess that you probably pretty much fit in pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it's been nice. Honestly, Liberal's a little bit bigger, but the community, I feel like the community is a little more supportive than Lamar. I mean, Lamar's a little smaller, but I feel like the community is more involved. Just even like we had a fall scrimmage and we had a lot of community members out there, and we never had that at Lamar, and I think that's amazing out here. So.
Yeah, I think that you'll sort of see that you'll get some support we've had over the past few years. A constant building of the softball community, I think, and so I think that you'll see that the fans will come on out during your games. Well, anyway, the team will be playing. We playing Northeastern Junior College on Saturday, and the game is at 1:00, and the second game follows about 3, and that'll be both games on Saturday and Sunday. Actually, I didn't mention something, but I do want you guys are also going to get kind of some new digs out over there. You'll get a brand new scoreboard.
Yes.
Kind of excited about that?
I'm just excited. The kids are excited to get a new scoreboard. Anything to help, the field and the facility, the kids get excited about. So.
All right. Anything else you want to add, Coach?
No, I'm excited for the season. Come out and support Seward County.
All right. Good luck on the season, Coach. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.